Right, it's Liam from Splatter Plastic. Finally got a record through the post. Now in previous videos when I've done unboxings, it's just been a massacre. There's been knives and cardboard everywhere. So I've already opened it, and yeah, I'll just show you what I've got because I'm over the moon with it. So I got Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. Oh, it's so good, man. Love this movie. So, if you haven't seen it, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things was brought out in 1972, directed by Bob Clark, and the score's by Carl Zitra. I think it's Carl Zitra, that's what it says on the cover. I'm terrible at pronouncing these names, I'm so sorry. And it was released by Television Records. Television have done a bang up job of this. If you haven't ever listened to the record, if you don't know what the movie is, it's a gang of college students in like, it looks like the 60s, early 60s. They're all like hippies and like big handlebar moustaches, and they go to this island to basically resurrect the dead. The main guy, Alan, is there. I think he's like meant to be like a bit of a psychedelic warlock, if you will. And they go and it doesn't work, and then Val, one of the mates, has a go, and then it does work, and the reanimated corpse and the zombies come. It's super, super, super low budget. It's probably the most lowest budget movie I have ever seen. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Just stick it in YouTube and you'll get it. It's brilliant, man, for all the wrong reasons. It's kind of pegged as a horror comedy, and it is, but I think if you watch it now, it's more of a horror comedy just purely because the low budget. Now, I'm saying low budget, and I'm saying it's like really cheesy. It's still a good movie, man. Give it a watch. Give it a watch. So, this score, most of the original audio was obviously deteriorated because it's from like donkey's years ago. So what they've done with this is they've just remastered parts of it, but still kept like the original audio, but just added bits in or overdubbed stuff, and it works fantastically, man. For me, it's more of a soundscape, to be honest with you, than a score, because usually you listen to scores and it puts you kind of like, it's all the music going through it. Well, it's a little bit different. So it's got loads of dialogue in it. It's got like actual scenes from the movie. It's got all sorts of zombie groans going over it and like bird noises, and it really puts you in the zone. It's like listening to a horror movie, if you know what I mean. So if you stick it on, you're right in the movie because of all the dialogue and all like the background noises. That being said, the score is really 70s synth heavy. You know, I'm not talking about like John Carpenter synth with all like proper like keyboard synth. I'm talking like Putney 1970s synth, you know, the ones that look like NASA supercomputers, where you have dials and knobs and switches and all sorts that you can just manipulate. So it's kind of like weird tones being reverbed, and it's weird, man. It's like nothing I've ever heard before. It's brilliant, and Television have just knocked it out the park. It's perfectly packaged. So let's have a look at it. So first off, what you get, obviously the hype sticker. I love this hype sticker, man. Just red and black with Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. You got the Television logo above it and a little bit of blurb. It says, for the first time ever released of the 70s horror classic, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, pressed on coloured vinyl, which I can't wait to show you. From the composer, Carl Zitra. Amazing. Now, I didn't get this from Television itself, or like off any. I got it from a UK distro. So if anyone's in the UK and you want it, get in touch with the good people at Strange Vice Records. So Strange Vice Records, I think, are in Scotland, and they sell movies, they sell books, they sell music. Really, really good company, man. It comes so fast. Some awesome records on there. So if you're in the UK, check it out. Even if you're not in the UK, still check it out, because this was pretty cheap as well for what it is. But yeah, strangevice.co.uk, good company. So your cover. Do you want to see the cover? Do you want to see the inlay? I'll show you the inlay. So you get liner notes by Carl Zitra, and who else? Paul Zaza and Carl Zitra. Sorry, I completely butchered that. Really interesting. It's just about like how they done the score, and That's the synth that they use. So like I say, it's not like one of these big things. It's like very manipulative. Really interesting little read when you pick it up. Have a little squiz through it, and it's got one of the old posters for it. Not my favourite poster for it by a long shot. So the cover itself is obviously the big zombie. Amazing, absolutely fantastic cover. Actually love it. And the back of it is again like the hype sticker, just all the zombies in red with little scenes from the movie. Side A and side B, it's only got one song on each side, and you know what, it works perfectly. So Let Them Rise and the counter spell, perfect, puts you right in where it is. And the tagline is, "You're invited to Orville's coming out party. It'll be a scream, yours." So Orville's the zombie that they dig up and ends up reanimating. Now for me, one of the biggest things for it was I just love this gatefold. So this is the poster. I mean, it's super glossy, so hopefully you can pick it up. This is the poster that I remember Children Shouldn't Play With Dead Things is. So you've got Alan, you've got Val, you've got Paul, and obviously little Orville in the middle of it. Amazing, man, I love it. It's just so 60s, 70s, isn't it, man? It's just all like pencil drawings. It's just perfect. It's just a perfect little image for the inside of a gatefold, I think. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. But we're not here to see covers and liner notes and me yabbering on about the movie. We're here to talk about the record. So this is printed on neon green and pink. Look at that piece of gorgeous, gorgeous vinyl. See it inlay? Just part of the movie. Children Shouldn't Play With Dead Things. Side A, Let Them Rise. Side B, the counter spell. Television records, and it's catalogued at TV 025. So cool. I honestly, I don't own a record as vibrant as this. It is amazing and it looks fantastic when you're spinning it. Backside, an original poster from the back of the liner notes. So you've just got the big clawed hand coming out. Brilliant, man. Got a bit of stuff on it there. Blow that bit off. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal pressing, and it sounds so clear. And what Television also give you is a little bit of an I'll download code, so if anybody wants it, there it is. You got it? It's going. So yeah, that was Children Shouldn't Play With Dead Things. Like I say, Television Records, knocked it out of the park. Strangevice.co.uk. Perfect company to buy stuff from. Hopefully I'll be getting Henry soon. So you'll be getting another unboxing. I've also got my Cult Compound coming up, so the first episode's going to be... might be out by the time this comes out, to be honest with you, by the time you're watching this, but if it's not, then the first one's going to be Living Dead at the Manchester Mug, where I'm just going to be talking about the movie and stuff like that. It's not, it ain't the score review, even though we're going to do the score. Can't wait to get a deep dive on this on a proper episode of Splatter Plastic. So until then, stay safe, wear your fucking mask, don't stay sick, SP out.